Upamecano has quietly dropped a transfer bomb into European football conversation. According to recent reports, the France international has offered himself to Real Madrid, signalling openness to leave Bayern Munich and potentially arrive at the Bernabeu on a free next summer, a possibility that would stagger rivals and reshape defensive planning across top clubs. This is more than a name on a rumour list. It's a player taking initiative. Upamecano's CV is clear. A big-game defender schooled at Leipzig and acquired by Bayern for a significant fee, he's amassed well over 100 appearances for one of Europe's most successful sides and combines physicality with a surprisingly calm ability on the ball, the kind of centre-back that modern coaches cherish for build-from-the-back systems. He has, however, been criticised at times for lapses in concentration and inconsistency, a profile that makes him both a risk and an opportunity for a team like Real Madrid, who can afford to bet on refinement within their environment. For Madrid, the attraction isn't only his skill set, but the bargain element. If Bayern and Upamecano fail to agree fresh terms, a zero-fee acquisition becomes possible, and Madrid have shown in recent years a willingness to pounce on such chances. Why does this matter strategically? Real Madrid are weighing how to future-proof a defence that has been excellent but aging and occasionally brittle, and Xabi Alonso's squad planning will be shaped by the economics available. Ibrahima Konaté's name has featured prominently as a prime target, a dominant French centre-back whose contract situation also makes him a realistic option for Los Blancos, and the idea of linking Konaté and Upamecano as complementary choices isn't fanciful. Too young, tall, fast French defenders could form the backbone of Madrid's next era. That possible twin pursuit would force clubs like Liverpool and Bayern to make urgent decisions and could prompt a cascade of moves across Europe's biggest teams. Bayern's side of the story matters too. Reports indicate that contract negotiations around Upamecano have stalled at times, and although Bayern have publicly signalled a desire to keep key players, wage structure and signing fee expectations have created friction. That friction explains how a player of Upamecano's profile can contemplate making himself available to another club, not out of disrespect, but because professional careers are short and timing matter. Clubs like Real can exploit that timing to secure quality without paying transfer fees, and that economic leverage rewrites negotiating power ahead of next summer's window. What are the immediate scenarios to watch? If Upamecano's contract truly runs toward its final year and Bayern remain unwilling to meet his demands, then Madrid could either wait to sign a free agent next summer or move earlier if Bayern accept a modest fee. Alternatively, Madrid could secure a pre-contract once the player enters the final 6 months of his deal. Meanwhile, other suitors will circle, clubs who can offer both money and guaranteed playing time, and the final outcome will depend as much on negotiation tactics and timing as on on-field fit. This deadline pressure is what turns a single player's decision into a market-wide shock. For fans, the human side of this saga is irresistible. A player who grew into a European elite squad now hinting he wants the world's most famous shirt, a club that routinely reshapes football history with bold acquisitions, and a market that rewards timing as much as talent. If Real do land Upamecano without a transfer fee, it's not merely a pragmatic piece of business, it's a symbolic statement that Madrid remain the destination even the best defenders are willing to call themselves toward. If they fail, Madrid may double down on other targets. Either way, the next 6 months will be one of the most important defensive shopping seasons in Europe. Keep an eye on 3 concrete things. Official signals from Bayern about how they value Upamecano and whether a new deal is imminent. Any pre-contract reports once the player enters the last 6 months of his contract. And Madrid's final posture, whether they quietly line up a low-cost move or openly compete in the market for Konaté and others. This story sits at the intersection of sport, business and timing, and as we've seen before, when a top defender becomes available, the dominoes fall fast. The transfer window may still be months away, but the ripple is already spreading, and every club executive, agent and fan should now be watching this development with fresh urgency.